Morning, guys. Welcome to another GCQ drive. And yes, we're currently now in Hernan Cortes Street. We are entering Cebu City via the F. Cabahog checkpoint. See if there's a queue here at the checkpoint. Yesterday I had to avoid Ayala checkpoint because sometimes they get strict, or sometimes there are people who don't bring their documents, and it will cause a bottleneck because it's the car lane in checkpoint is only one lane, and if there's someone gets stuck there at the checkpoint with the cops, then they end up causing a traffic jam like this truck who went to a different lane, who went to this lane. This is not. I tried to go to this other lane, but it's only one lane there. There's only one lane for cars at checkpoints, which will cause bottlenecks if someone gets stuck there being interviewed. Because there are instances, like especially the ones riding taxis, and the passenger didn't bring their quarantine pass or other documentation. They get stuck and they get interviewed, and then sometimes it could take minutes. So yesterday also was my first ever. I rode a taxi for the first time in a while. So I went from our house to Ayala riding a taxi. And they're only allowed to a maximum of 3 passengers. The driver now has a plastic barrier, and what else? Of course, it's also challenging for them because they have no passengers anymore around 7 p.m. 8 p.m. because the city is like sleeping early these days. So manang kuan lang. It's a challenge for them as well, and of course a challenge for commuters, especially na mangulig late. Although they find ways. The curfew, by the way, is 10, but because of the difficulty to find rides at around 8ish, most of the establishment closed by 8. So that's how GCQ is affecting Cebu. And also the foot traffic in establishment isn't as good as before, because not everyone. People below 21 and above 60 are not allowed to go out. Second, quarantine passes are still required to go out, unless of course the exempted ones like workers. And still, it's not as it's also hard for retailers. It's a hard time as well, but we just have to find ways to survive. We help each other. We buy. So we'll just go straight to the standard route. So it's already 8 plus, so I expect this kind of traffic na. And a lot of people are selling face shields. So traffic gamay. Mahuwat lang ta. So we're listening to Y101. Early morning drive. Yeah, it's nice to have, radio, even with the presence now of new apps or music apps like Spotify. I still love the old traditional radio. There's a cop. So you have to be one. You have to have you have to step aside when there are cops. There's an emergency. I hope nothing really bad. But the policeman was in a hurry. But yes, traffic is moderate. So far so good. And now we're gonna try out the Ayala.
Slow down. Approaching speed hump.
Ayala, checkpoint. Yesterday I had to make a U-turn because you can avoid that checkpoint if you want. You can evade that checkpoint. You can go straight to Mango. You could go the next corner. But if you're going to capital area, probably this is the best way. I mean, this is the fastest, shortest way. Unless there's a bottleneck there.
Pedestrian crossing.
So I'm not really encouraging you to really go kung mangita mo paagi, wa mo mga pasya. But yes, you can avoid this checkpoint here. But it's gone. But in the end, yapon, kung mabiyahe mo, better to bring your papers, better bring your exemptions. Yes. Sagdako na itong quarantine pass. Yeah, well, that's powerful. It allows you to go to places, different places. Tanaw na itong linya dress, see? Mubo, pero tanaw ka na magsakay taxi, interview. So now, manang linya ta, interview. So if you ride a taxi, pakita ang pass. Or else, ako sa nila, ipadapli na lang ta ni. Pero, yeah. So that's one kan gina na mag-bottleneck ta dire kung na-interviewon. Yes, mo na. Sa kuan lang. I don't know if they can change it, change the system, make them run, ipadaplino na sila. But di sad. Pwede mo padaplino na lang sunahan, no? Para makalusot gyapon ang sunod. Kaya there are times that interviews will last ngani kataas, kaya it's like 5 minutes na. Ay napay bright. Who makes her own lane? Tagaan na nato lane na, pero mangingana ba? Linyag tarong ha, kaya na makatuntag linya. So should line up. Maybe she's clueless. Pero buwan na makalagot ba yan na, ha? But sige, tagaan na natong chance. Tagaan natong chance. Pero maghimog lane. So why lane? Pahinay pag yun. Please. Ayo, anak. So yes. So checkpoints, there's only one lane. Maorganitiman ninyo. Except probably sa capital na checkpoint, 2 lanes na. But follow the lines lang. Dito nindot na sa nog. Kanya na may barrier daan. Ang lanes, different lanes. Pero dire, yeah, because sometimes maglinya mo, maghimo maglinya, especially dire na di man kayo dire bihira ala ko suway nga na pareho adto. Pero dito sa AS Fortuna, it's common na maghimo ikaw gagawin mong lane. So mahimo nang, so imbis single lane lang or double lane na, pero mana it's a kuan. Sometimes basig makalagot bitaw na, pero fine, usar mo to ka buok. Maybe he's lost also kay mo man nagpahinay, so I don't know. Hopefully wato siya nasaag, and hopefully kitang talan will arrive safely at our destination. So kanay mara na atong drive, our drive is just going to CDU, and I think ang atong pabalik would be hyperlapse na, because para wala really boring. So it's 8:54 ng Lakaw. So I arrive ko ting mga 9 o'clock ani. So nanatadiran sa Iscario. There's a good volume of vehicles here, although they get puno, but you can see a lot of one is running na, taxis, buses. Okay, only lisod sa bus kaya dili siya as many as jeep, but and probably kung nakas in the middle of the route hindi ka kasakay kay puno ng jeep. I mean ang bus, because they're not allowed to kuan, hindi man nila allowed kung napapuno. So lisod sa dragad ng time sa commuters, but dagan mo nag-taxi nagdagan, which could be kuan na lang, which mo nila magamiton. Yan, taxis by the way, kuan na ninyo mana tong kuan. I think daghang jeepney drivers na nag-taxi driver right now because of the kuan. Cute na ng iro, nagkuyog siyang amo na nagpalit og gasol, or I don't know. Oh yeah, kuyog na siyang amo, palit og solen. Hindi siya hikot, kaya no? So namalik na sa mga manlilimos. Malilisod lang ron sa manlilimos is buwan sila ron, magmask. So one tao mahadlok sa sige mo hatag kay kuan. Pero masa na yung kuyaw nila na sila kilid sa daan niya, mga kuan sila ano kuyaw lang nasa kilid sa daan, mga bata baya sila. Sa mga yeah, busy sa diri na iskina, especially gikan from Capital, then going to Capital, puno sa daw, napuno sa ang kuan napuno sa ilang lane. So wala na yung mga bata ron, kuyog nila ano na buta tingin yung kuyog at hopefully kasi maligsa nila, have to stay safe also. Kasi kuyaw sa nilang ibuhat. Really siya concept. Di sa ta kaingon na murag sa na ingno na to bang ano man limos, but di sa lalim ilang gibuhat actually. Especially karon na panahon na kuyaw sa nilang gibuhat. So wala na natingga ta diri for a while, but I think okay raman ni na traffic light, except na paspas gid kay ni mo stop kung mugo na ni. So bantay yun ta pero pumugo na. Alright, let's na ta. Ito paharang-harang sa mga motor. Okay. Alright, IT Park, Tulawaan, Talisay. That's via SRP. Sama na eh. Daghan yung sakyanan rong orasa ay nari sa Wana Osmeña. Although classes have started but walay physical classes in most institution except probably kini mga doktor na mga PGIs, probably interns. I don't know, interns and PGIs, they will be kuana out. We're now here at Cebu area, so sa ipas buntag puno ng dalan, and thank you for joining this trip. So thank you for joining our trip, and have a great day, guys.